Hey everybody, I just wanted to go over a quick tutorial on how to do a sphere. So we're going to go click on our draw cylinder tool. I'm going to drag this out 2 meters, doesn't really matter. We're only going to use the top edge. I'm going to leave it at 8 sides now. You can increase this, but the more you do, the longer it's going to take to compile the final sphere in the end. So we're going to convert that to brush and just grab just this top face. I'm going to use Control Shift A, detach new, and just grab the lid here. At which point I'm going to switch to verts and make this a line or a connect. I'm going to grab this and detach as new, flip it so now it's upside down, and we're going to combine those together. Once we do that, we're going to shift over to edge mode. You can see all the edges here. I'm just going to select all of them, which puts my gizmo in the center, and when I set that to rotate, I'm going to do extrude edges, Control Shift V, and from now on I'm just going to use the hotkey when I'm doing this. I'm going to start rotating it, and if you rotate it this way and the faces are on the inside, just rotate it the other way. Yeah, and then Control Shift. You can do every single rotation, but for this tutorial, I'm just going to do every 2, just because it's less faces to deal with. And we're just extruding every time we do this. Okay, cool. We got our sphere, basically. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to grab this face, this face. I'm going to delete them. And what you'll notice is that there's going to be a floating edge here in the center. And that's not really just an edge. That's actually a face. Like there's faces on the inside here. And one of the ways that we can delete this is I'm just going to drag select all of them. Go hold down Shift, click 2, which puts this in face mode. And I'm going to detach new. And when I drag this out, here's all my edges from the center, and when I start pulling them out, you can see that they're actually faces. We don't really need any of this anymore, so I'm going to delete it. I'm just going to do one quick check, make sure there's no more floating edges on the inside. And what we'll do is we're going to grab these middle verts and do weld. And when that finishes, which it did, we're just going to check that. I'm going to click the middle vert and I'm going to start dragging it around. Looks like it worked. And now we've got a sphere. Now this same method works for multiple faces, doing less rotations. Like you can really get a detailed sphere, and I'll show you what that looks like, but I'm not going to do the rest of these steps because it's a bit computer intensive to the more edges you get, the more expensive it is. So if I set this to 2, like it did take me like a minute to get those welded last time I tried this. But just showing you this method. One of the things to note about spheres is that they don't really fit the Proteus style, so you'll never really see a sphere in our game. But somebody asked for a tutorial, so I figured I'd give you guys one. So you can really get in here and start doing this process here. And you can see this looks much more like a proper sphere. You just got to remember at the end of the day when you're done with that, that you go in here and delete your 2 faces and then get rid of this middle group of edges here, which is like this, and then we'll subtract that, Shift 2, go back to faces while it's still selected, detach, and now there should not be a line in the center, which there isn't. And I might just try and weld the one. It doesn't matter. We will weld that a different day. But yeah, so yeah, there's that. Now if you wanted to lock the texture on this, you could just drag this out and set this to locked. And now when you rotate it, it'll stay put. Cool. All right. Thanks everybody. Bye.